Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I am live on YouTube right now. I'm literally like recording myself for this while I'm live streaming. See? So come hang out with me on YouTube. We might get naked, we might not. I don't know. 12:06 p.m. No, it's not 12:06 p.m. here. It's 11:07, 11:06 p.m. nighttime here, and I'm a nocturnal creature, and no, I don't sleep. I am a horrible insomniac. Yeah, sleep is like a faraway dream. So, hey sis. I don't know if a lot of people are going to be able to hang out because I know it's kind of late. Massachusetts? Maine? MA. Is that Massachusetts? That's not Massachusetts, is it? Is that Maine? Montana? Massachusetts? Okay. So you're an hour ahead. Okay, so it's like right after midnight. Yeah, I have a really good friend. One of my favorite people in the whole world lives like right outside of Boston. Medford? Maybe? Does that ring a bell? See, exactly. It must run in our family, sis. Being nocturnal just runs in the family, I guess. But my makeup is a mess today. I got a new palette, and it's really pretty. No live makeup. I just figured, let's hang out. Like, if you're nocturnal, come hang out. So, yeah. Oh, you live in Boston. Yay. Go Patriots. Go Celtics. Can't pull for any of the baseball teams up there because I'm a diehard Chicago Cubs fan. But I do love the Celtics. Well, thank you, sis. That's why I love you. Felix, are you going to do a live stream? Is there a way to do like 2 live streams? Oh, well, I'm glad you did. I'm so glad you did. You're awesome. How is little Sebastian doing, sis? Yay, Vape Nash. So, after I posted that video last night, I noticed, well, I was a little bit afraid of how people were going to react because it's such a 180 from what I normally do. But I've been getting those kind of questions for so long, I just figured, why the hell not? I'm a grown-up. All of y'all are grown-ups. So, I have school tomorrow. I should be bed. Oh, advice on being in high school. Just remember that it will end. That is the best thing I can tell you, because I know that the grind of every day feels like you're just never going to be done with it. But once you're out of high school, everything to some degree changes. Like, I went to a college that was right here in my hometown, and I noticed, like, kids who were considered not cool would, like, walk right up to the kids who were cool, and everybody would, like, shake hands and hug, and everybody was on more equal footing in college. There's always going to be cliques. There's always going to be, like, that kind of vibe. But just know that once you get out of high school and you get into college or you get into working, that at least to some degree, a lot of that will cease. People are always going to be shitty. But there will come a time where you look back, because I know I look back because I graduated high school a long time ago. Like, it doesn't feel like it was that long ago, but it was. Phase Mental Supernatural, you are amazing. Terrible twos already. It's been 4 days. It's only been 4 days and you're already pulling your hair out from the terrible twos. My dog is good. We just took him for a walk. I'm a weird mix of cold and sweaty because it's kind of cold here, but not freezing. So I bundled up because I'm cold natured, and then I got sweaty on the walk. But thank you for the compliment. My hair is greasy. Look at that. Ew, ew, ew. I need to wash it, but I'm getting ready to touch up the color because one of the sweeties who watches my videos asked to see it under black light because the hot pink that I put on my ends actually glows under black light. So I'm going to wash my hair either tonight or first thing tomorrow and touch it up. And thank you. You're amazing for saying that. Popular kids make fun of the autistic kids. Like, who does that? Hey, Creighton. What's up, stranger? And thank you. Thank you. I'm getting ready to touch it up. I've got a silver color that I'm going to hold off on because I need to go white blonde to do it. And I've got a red color. Red's my favorite color to do because it just works with my pale ass skin. But yeah, I'm going to touch up the hot pink on the ends here in the next couple of days because the sweetie named Miss Melanin Queen wants to see it under black light, so I know I'll do a video like that soon. Oh, I'm sure he's a sweetheart, sis. But back to the whole, the kids at your school make fun of the autistic kids. I've never, ever in my life understood that. I was bullied terribly, in elementary school and up into middle school. And I've blocked a lot of that. Oh, well, thank you. I try to be, I don't want my videos to look overproduced. So many YouTubers do real heavy fast edits and all these fancy backgrounds and stuff. I try to keep it as simple as possible because I want this channel to feel like you're talking to a friend of yours. I want it to just be you can see there's dirt around the light switch, and if you look too far over here you'd see where my cat eats. I'm sure over time I will upgrade things as I have the money for it, but I want this to just be sincere and feel genuine, like YouTube used to feel. Now it seems like the only way you can really get known on YouTube is if you make your channel this overproduced, really fake, almost trying to make it like a TV show. And in the beginning that was the opposite of what YouTube was. It used to just be whatever you wanted to talk about, whatever you wanted to show off, do it. And it doesn't seem like, oh, that would be really sweet. Well, if you're ever in the Mobile or Gulf Coast area, hit me up and we will totally go have dinner. I eat a lot, so come prepared. So, I've actually been thinking of starting a Patreon. I know that I have a small number of subs, and I don't want anyone to think that I expect them to pay, but I really want to be able to do more, make more videos, and I don't know how much longer this camera's going to hold up. I'm pretty much just using an old camera and my tablet for shooting videos, but I was thinking about getting a Patreon started. Of course, I feel like I need to let all of y'all know I don't expect or want anyone. If you have the money to donate to a Patreon, awesome. If you don't, awesome. Like, that's one thing I worry about, and that's one thing that stopped me from doing the Patreon. A webcam on a laptop. I know, I need to get a new laptop. I had a great laptop that was bought for me for my birthday. And, well, it's ancient now. But, my ex, not Manny, not Manny, he's wonderful, but the guy I was engaged to before Manny, his name is Josh. When I got that laptop, I begged and pleaded with him, please, please do not go to any shady porn sites. Please do not download anything shady or sketchy. I need this computer. What do y'all think he did? And the worst part of it, I was at my mother's house. I had gotten a cute little webcam that snapped on, and the cat we have now, Kirby, Mom had just gotten her, and we were just snapping all kinds of pictures of Kirby and making little videos, and I was like, let me put together a little animation of Kirby, you know? And I go to open up a folder where I kept pictures in, and this dumbass didn't even make like a separate folder. He literally just threw all his porn stuff. It's like he wanted me to catch him. Well, I would honestly be honored if anyone would be willing to help support me, because a girl actually kind of copped an attitude with me the other night in a comment section. There's another YouTuber, I don't want to say her name, but she posted this video, and once I say it, you can look it up, but it's something like, Jeffree Star came for me. And if you know me, you know that Jeffree Star is my muse, my idol, my inspiration. I adore him. I also know that he can say some really dumb shit. So, but this girl posted this whole video saying Jeffree Star attacked me. And what it came down to was, it was in a comment section, and she had responded to somebody. Jeffree mistakenly thought she was talking to him. He then said, there's no need to be so damn rude. You're better than that. Those were his exact words. There's no need to be rude. You're better than that. And she turned it into this whole thing. Like, I just can't believe he attacked me. And then she goes on this whole spiel about how she grew up in a small town and no one ever liked her because she had colored hair and she's never fit in. And then she went on and on and on and on and on about, I've bought so many Jeffree Star lipsticks. I've done so many reviews of Jeffree Star stuff. And I actually just came right out and said, he never attacked you. He even said, you're better than that. There was never a personal attack. And basically she was just creating this whole fabricated thing for views. She wanted people to come, and she knew that it would draw the people who already hate Jeffree Star in. So she was hoping to get those kind of people to rally behind her. That's what I said. He never attacked you. Talking about where you grew up has absolutely nothing to do with anything. And then going on and on and on and on and on saying, well, I've bought this, and this. Well, Jeffree Star doesn't owe you a damn thing just because you bought his products. It's a one-to-one transaction. He has a product you want, you pay him, boom, transaction complete. And that's pretty much what I said. And a lot of people liked the comment, so I obviously have people who agree with me that this girl has totally got a victim complex and just wants pity. But some other little girl just went, LOL, bitch. And I just said, wow, you bring up such intelligent points. And then she's like, you and your 500 some odd subscribers, you're a nobody. I was like, honey, I get paid to do makeup. I was like, besides that, I actually contribute to 2 other YouTube channels with a combined 1 million followers. I just do the editing and voiceover work for it. I'm not an on-screen personality. But I'm like, no, please, keep saying stupid shit. Shutting you all the way down is fun. Girl, she is an idiot. That was just such a ridiculous whole thing. Like, it was like a 30-minute video where she just, I've always bought all his stuff. I just can't believe he would come for me like this. I'm like, honey, I bet he don't even remember the interaction. What is the Sparkle Army? Okay, Sparkle Army is the name that I kind of have given to everyone who follows me on Instagram, follows me on Twitter, watches my YouTube videos, subs on here. People, like, even though I do have like a small number of subscribers, I have some of the sweetest, most loyal, kind subscribers, people who support like everything I do. And as someone who was kind of the nerdy kid growing up and never the popular kid, just seeing the love that I get from you guys, like, I can never thank y'all enough just for the kind things you say and the fact that you watch my videos and you support the things I want to do. So yeah, the Sparkle Army, like Montana said, the greatest damn people on earth. But yeah, that kind of became a thing that I carried over way back in the day before Yahoo Answers became like this really crazy cesspool of weirdos. I used to answer questions like teenage girls would message me or ask, I want to get into makeup but I have no idea what to do, I need advice. And I would just say, hey, shoot me a picture of just your face with no makeup on. And they would, and I'd say, okay, because of your skin tone, hair color, eye color, try this, 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 and this. And I would just make recommendations like, this will flatter you, this won't. You're cool toned or you're warm toned, so you want to buy this or this. And I've always, my original, whoa, I don't know what happened. I'm so sorry. I live in the boonies, y'all, so like the signal just comes and goes as it wants to. But yeah, the Sparkle Army just kind of became a thing because, oh, you found me from a Shane Dawson video? Awesome. I love Shane. Have y'all seen his video today where he surprises Ryland's sister with Josh Peck? That is awesome. Awesome. I love it. Lord of the Rings reference? No. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but yeah. It just means you wear black and you're eccentric. Hell yeah. Oh, you can be straight and be in the Sparkle Army. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm bi and I'm in the Sparkle Army for whatever that. I've actually got a friend who wants to make me merch. And I was like, I don't know if I'm a big enough deal or if people, that's how I found you. Oh, yes. Yes, Shane is amazing. Yes. Sissy, have you seen his video today? It was awesome. And their new dog is so cute. Have they finally named her? I know they were going to call her Honey and then they opted not to. They said it felt a little too gay. I was trying to help them come up. I should have merch. Well, like, I've thought about it. And there's a good friend of mine who owns a little shop like right around the corner from my house, and she does like the vinyl printing, like t-shirts and the little vinyl decals for like Yeti cups and things like that. If I did merch, would that be something y'all would actually be into? Like, obviously I'm gonna make it hella cheap. Like, I'm not gonna charge y'all like $40 for a t-shirt. It would be cheap. Queen, our princess, yeah. Like, Queen would be perfect, actually, since they're always calling themselves queens. Like, yeah, that would actually work really well. That'd be a perfect name for a Dawson dog. Yeah, definitely. Why did that whistle? Name her after Mama Dawson. Teresa the dog. That'd be awesome. A dog named Teresa. I actually do like human names for dogs. Like, my dog's name is Ray Ray. And I had a cat named Luke Perry. I'm live now. I'm putting this up on Instagram just in case anyone happens to want to hang out. I've got to get a new phone. Actually, I've got to pay my phone bill this month. Why can't money grows on trees? What kind of dog do I have? I have a Boston Terrier. His name is Ray Ray. I wonder if he'll come back here. Ray Ray, you've been requested. Ray Ray, there he is. Come here. Oh, there's no room. Can you jump up here? Yeah, just go through that way and come around. Oh, I've got a bunch of stuff set up, like my lights and everything. Don't steal the cat's treats. Come over here. Come say hey to the internet. Of course, he comes straight in and wants to eat the cat's food. Come here. I'll move that light. Come on. There he is. Ray Ray. Say hey to YouTube. No. This is my son. Oh, a Sparkle Army bracelet. Okay. That would be cool. Like, oh, a snap bracelet. That would be fun. I love slap bracelets. Or like those like little rubber style bracelets. Okay. Yeah, we can totally do that. Ray, quit licking my arm. Why you be weird? But yes, Ray is my son. He's 11. He'll be 12 in August. He's all muscle, and he is already dozing off in my lap. Say hey to everyone, Ray. Hello, Internet. My mommy kisses me way too much. So what are y'all's plans for this weekend? Oh, Sparkle Army fanboy shirt. August 12th is Ray Ray's birthday. Yep. Well, that's when we celebrate it. Ray is a rescue. A guy I dated a few years ago. Ray was his dog, but he thought it was okay to leave Ray locked up in a kennel for like 18 hours a day and yell at him. And that doesn't work for me because I am an absolute animal fanatic. So once this guy and I lived together and Ray moved in, I didn't lock Ray up in the kennel because I'm like, this is our house. He lives here too. Why should he be in a kennel while the rest of us aren't? That's silly. So I just kept Ray's like food and water in his kennel so that he knew like that was his little place he could go. And I just left the door to it open all the time. So if he ever like, if it rained or he felt scared, he could be in there with his blankets and feel safe. But he didn't feel locked in there. And I didn't even realize how much he and I had bonded until my brother came over to hang out one day, and Ray was laid up in my lap like he is now, and my brother said, man, that dog loves you. And I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, well, he's a good dog, you know, I'm gonna take care of him. And my cat, Luke, was such a spoiled baby. As long as he got attention, he didn't mind. But yeah, Ray's like the sweetest, smartest little guy. And when this guy and I broke up, it was shitty the way it happened because our lease was coming up to be renewed in January 2012. And the month before, that's what I told him. I'm like, I don't know, should we just sign a 6-month? Because we've been looking at houses and our relationship had been really kind of iffy. And I was like, what are we doing? Should we even sign another lease, or should we go month to month? And he insisted, no, go ahead and sign for another year. Well, they raised the rent like almost $100 a month. I signed the new lease, and like 3 weeks into the lease, I come home from work one Friday, and he's got a U-Haul, and he's loading up everything he owns. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, he took the TV, the computer, the Xbox, the PlayStation, the Wii. He took everything. He basically left me with an inflatable mattress, a toaster oven, my microwave, and he left his dog. Well, obviously I couldn't pay the rent. I couldn't pay $800 a month in rent, plus like $100 something a month power bill, plus a water bill, plus, you know, phone, everything. I couldn't do it. So my brother had already moved in out here, and he just said, screw that, just come live with me. So, but what was funny was once I got settled in out here, he got settled into his new place, and he was like, yep, I'm good now, so you can go ahead and bring me Ray. It's like, oh, you think that's going to happen? That's cute. I went that day, and this is a petty thing to do, but I went, double checked to make sure his microchip was good, and I made sure it was all my information on the microchip. And yeah, that's what we did. And putting all the information on his microchip in the state of Alabama, that makes him legally my dog. And if Shitty X tried to take him, it'd be a long, protracted court battle, and I would get my dog. So yeah, even though it was his dog to begin with, he treated the dog like crap. And now, not only does Ray have me, but my brother and I live together, and my brother loves Ray. Like, they're so close. Smack that guy. Oh, he's not worth it. He's... Slap that girl, right? Just smack her in the mouth with a slap bracelet. Yes, I love vaping. I know, like, people love to... I've heard so many people say, oh, it's so douchey, da-da-da-da-da. But you know what? Like, I smoked for 10 years and hated it. And I don't like the way cigarettes smell. Like, I'm all about helping anyone quit smoking. Because I know what it's like, because I did it. You know? Like, I don't judge anyone for smoking, because, like I said, I did it. But I would much rather smell, like, cinnamon funnel cake. But if someone chooses to smoke, I mean, that's, you know, I understand some people do, you know, and for me, it was always like a social thing and working in restaurants. Yeah, cats and dogs can be friends. Kirby's not super nice to Ray. She bullies him a little bit, but it's just because Ray's a big old baby and wants to love everyone, and Kirby the cat's not like that. They get along for the most part. So, I'm working on a video that will probably come up tomorrow. If I was rich, I'd make some... Aww. There's people like me everywhere. We're homebodies now. Now that we all have the internet, we don't go out. When I was younger, I went out every night. It was always out drinking, club hopping, whatever. And I think that's one reason that my last relationship ended, was I'm so much older than him, and he's a wonderful, wonderful guy, but he still likes to go out to bars and drink and do all that. And I've had that time, and I don't want to begrudge him that time. Like, let him have that. Yes, our cat grooms my brother too. My brother, I shave his head for him, and my brother keeps a pretty thick beard. Oh, sissy, I am 36 years old. Yes, I'm old. Old. I'm old enough to be your mom. My favorite food. Oh, that's a good question. I love sushi. I love tacos. And you can never go wrong with pizza. Yay, 80s babies. Yes. Taking my show on the road? Yeah. I think I would need better equipment, and this is still new to me, and I'm kind of just teaching myself. You can see, like, my lighting is still not where it needs to be. Legit 2 years younger than mom. I'm younger than your mom. Oh. Yes. That's why at first I know how old you are. That's why at first when I was like, oh, you're my adopted sister, you're my sister now, I was like, I hope she doesn't think like I'm some kind of like fucking creeper, because I meant it out of love for you and not like any weirdness. So I know there's some weirdos on the internet, but I just meant it because I was just like, oh my god, this girl is so cute, and if I had a little sister, that's what she would look like. And so that's why I just decided, like it or not, you're my sister. Oh, what is it, baby? Oh, I know it. Mama's talking so much. Oh, I know it. Yes. Okay, settle it. You comfy? Okay. Alright, I can't move my right arm now because Ray has decided that he needs to lay on it. So, oh, the Logan Paul thing. Yes, you do need to send pictures of him to me, sissy, because I know he's probably so precious. The Logan Paul thing, it was infuriating. It was... I feel a lot more strongly about death now, especially now that, like, I've lost my mother. And, oh, that's so sweet. I love that. That's so awesome. I have little man fanboys. I love it. But, the Logan Paul thing, just to me, like, especially when he tried to apologize and say, oh, I didn't think it'd be a big deal. Yes, you did. You started your video with, this is the only time you're ever going to see this on YouTube. And they literally, like, stood by the dead body and cracked jokes. Especially, like, the girl that was in their group. At no point ever did she act, like, in any way respectful. She just giggled like a fucktard the whole time. It was infuriating. And someone who, without putting all my business out there, someone who has struggled with suicidal thoughts and depression, seeing someone just completely make a joke of depression while you're wearing your stupid Toy Story hat, like, fuck you, Logan Paul. Like, really, fuck your stupid steroidy body and fuck your stupid face. I don't like Jake Paul either, to be honest. However, as I say that, I'm actually doing a Jake Paul story in my video tomorrow, my This Week in Sparkle, where I cover stuff in the news. Right? You just, exactly, I cried from anger too. Like, you just get that feeling in your stomach, like, it's like anger with, like, heartbreak. But yeah, but Jake Paul actually went down to Parkland, Florida, and visited Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School and talked to the faculty there and talked to students there, and did a very intelligently done video on school violence. Like, I was like, check it out if you haven't seen it. Like, I would never normally tell someone to check out a Jake Paul video, but at the end he actually rattles off a few things that he thinks would help, and he has really good ideas. Like, you can tell that he listened to those kids, you can tell that he listened to the teachers, and so many people, like, I was in high school when the Columbine tragedy happened, and I have researched that closely since it happened, and every single time there's a school shooting, everyone just immediately goes, oh, Marilyn Manson, violent video games, prayers and prayers and prayers, psh. And then no one says anything until the next one happens, and then it's Marilyn Manson, video games, prayers, prayers, prayers. But we never get anywhere. Nothing ever changes. And I respect Jake Paul at least for being ballsy enough to use his massive platform to say, no, we need to do something about this, and here are some things you can do. So, I respect that. He actually, I know he mentioned having more than one, like, resource officer, which on a campus that size makes sense. Right, yeah, I think that's pretty dead on, like a nano ounce of hope for Jake, but, like, yeah, I think Logan's a lost in cause. Right? Isn't that a shame? Well, I'm sorry that you ever went through that. I've gone through it too. And yeah, like, knowing that someone saw no other way to keep going and they ended their life. Jake, really? Dr. Phil defended Logan Paul? Jesus. Oh, well, good morning. I hope you have a wonderful day today. I hope it's beautiful over there in South Africa. South Africa is beautiful. Like, what's up, train? I know I've always wanted to visit South Africa, like Table Mountain, I think it is, with the clouds around it. Like, I've seen pictures of it, and it's so beautiful. Like, South Africa's awesome. Well, thank you for joining us, train. I didn't know that Dr. Phil defended him. Was this like when Logan Paul was going on his big like media blitz, like trying to act like somehow he was a victim? I think that's really what did me in for anything Logan Paul, was the fact that after this happened, he actually tried to act like somehow he was a victim. I think that's what really cinched it for me, that not only is he pompous and arrogant, but he's actually going to try to have a victim complex. Like, no, kid, no. Well, I know, like, Cardi B, of all people, she actually posted a selfie, and she's done a few live streams where she talks about how she feels like the music industry is evil, and she captioned a picture something like, if you let people, they'll crucify you, or something like that. And Logan Paul replied, LOL, you're telling me. I'm like, have several seats, Logan. Cardi B was talking about underhandedness and shadiness in the music industry. She wasn't necessarily saying herself personally. She was just saying what she's witnessing. Of course, Logan Paul, oh, they're crucifying me. Like, oh. Oh, my eyeliner. Thank you. I'll probably be talking about this more in the week. My eyes are watering so bad. But it's an eyeliner stamp. It's awesome. I've never been able to do the really cool winged eyeliner, but I bought this really cool thing. It's double-ended. One end is like a little marker eyeliner. The other end is just like a little stamp. So you just, and you've got winged eyeliner. It's awesome. That was a big yawn. You gonna go hang out with Uncle Matt? All right. Ray says bye, guys. But yeah. That's awesome. Good. Where you can feed giraffes from your window. I'd love that too. Everybody says bye, Ray. You can actually see Table Mountain from your window. That's awesome. That's awesome. I read about it years ago, and my mom always had all these really cool like coffee table books that were like National Geographic photograph books, photography books, and like Time Life, like photography collections. And there was one that just had the most beautiful, beautiful pictures of Table Mountain. I'm frozen. Is it that cold where you are, Oliver? Cinnamon. How cold is it where you are? Let's see. Where I am right now, it is... Oh, I can't complain. It's like 65. That can't be right. No, that's from hours ago. Yeah, that was from like 6:30. It's 44 now. I was going to say. There's no way it's 67 outside. Fed an elephant before? That's awesome. Elephants are amazing animals. Like, I wish that 7 degrees Celsius, is that right? It's 7 degrees Celsius? Holy crap. Oh no, I couldn't do that. Elephants are such cool animals too. Like when you see the footage where they paint, like, that's why I hate the people like friggin' little Trump big game hunting. Like, how dare you? How dare you? Like, it just amazes me how people can have absolutely no regard for other living beings. And my favorite thing, when you hear somebody who like does big game hunting, like they killed a lion, like, oh, it's just an animal. Human beings are animals too, whether you like it or not. You know, like, yeah, we're bipedal, we walk on 2 feet, and we can speak, but we're animals too. And this is not our planet, it's our planet. I just watched a really cool thing. I don't know if you guys watch Philip DeFranco. I'm a huge fan of his just because I like how he delivers news and gives you links to Fox News, CNN, MSNBC. Like, he doesn't take a side. He just says, hey, this happened today. which I really appreciate. But he always does like a secret link of the day. And I always check to see what it is. Sometimes it's something funny, and sometimes it's something like today. It was like a 10-15 minute video on bats. Like it was a National Geographic special on bats and how they're losing indigenous land in Mexico, like farmers and developing stuff. Yeah, Philip DeFranco is awesome. I have a little crush on him. Like, I've always liked smart, nerdy guys. I know he is blissfully, happily married, and his wife is an absolute doll. Lindsay is adorable, but I do like some Philip DeFranco. He could fill me in. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. But, yeah. The secret link of the day from Philip DeFranco is really cool. There's subtitles because I don't speak Spanish well. But they go in these caves, and I've always thought bats were kind of cute in their own way anyway. But they explain how bats pollinate a lot of these very, very important plants, mezcal plants, which produces tequila, which is, you know, a huge, huge export for Mexico. And some of these people who make the tequila have started working out a way to have plants that the bats can pollinate. That's how they, and things they can eat. It's how they survive. It's how they make it. So that was really cool. I could talk about animals forever. I've always said, like, my dream job would be working at like a big cat sanctuary, or working with pandas, or working with elephants. Shane is more of a psychotic obsession with tomato. Right. I totally understand. I feel that way a lot. Start thinking Batman. Well, it's funny, like, actually, a few people in the comment section were like, dude, we got to get Bruce Wayne to build more bat caves. We can't let the bats die. Batman is, like, probably one of my favorite comics. I love Batman. I'm not a huge DC fan, but... You're back! Do you know the way? I wish people like Oprah with $1 billion... Yes! Yes. That would be actually really good. I wish she should provide links live that last for 5 minutes where people get $5 on PayPal during the live show. Huh. Gonna marry Shane? Well, he does like women too. And, okay, unpopular opinion. Y'all are Shane Dawson fans. The last couple of videos, especially the video where Ryland bought the little toy G-Wagon for their dogs, I've kind of held my tongue on this. I know that Ryland loves Shane, but I kind of do feel like he's a little too money hungry. And maybe I'm wrong, but like buying the G-Wagon, like Ryland doesn't have a job right now. And I know he goes and gets brand deals, and he got the brand deal from Quid and the brand deal for like Dollar Shave Club. I wonder how many followers you have to get a brand deal. I might email Dollar Shave Club just to see if they'd sponsor me. I mean, the worst they could say is no, right? So it's not just me. Okay. But yeah, like there was the episode where Shane bought Bobby Burns the Jeep, which was an extremely extravagant gift. I mean, let's be honest. There was obviously sponsorship money. There was, like, I've always said Shane makes the hell out of money. There's no way he doesn't. There's just no way he doesn't. I know that's why I like Shane, though, is because he's loaded. He makes the money for that fine-ass house they live in. Plus, he bought his mom's house, mom's car. He's got his Jeep. You know, that's not cheap in LA. And their house has got this big pool, a 2-story house. Obviously a very nice place. But he's so generous with it. But he still wears like old t-shirts with holes in them and basketball shorts. Like Shane is so down to earth and has not let fame or money change him. He seems like he's the same silly, goofy, sweet guy he probably was when he was 15 years old. but that episode where he was buying the Jeep for Bobby Burns, like, Ryland got legitimately angry. You could tell. He was like, oh no, I want a G-Wagon. Why aren't you buying me a car? Da-da-da-da-da. And I thought, whoa, Ryland. Whoa. Contribute. Because I know Ryland's not working for Clever News anymore, so I don't know if he has income. Other than getting brand deals, I don't know that Ryland's really bringing in the bacon, so to speak. Alright, guys. It's late. Some of you have school in the morning, and I don't want to be responsible for y'all being sleepy and falling asleep in class. So, every Wednesday we're going to do this, okay? Don't forget. Don't forget, every Wednesday. This is our thing now, Sparkle Army live stream. And it seems like y'all are cool with going on this late. Y'all don't mind? Because I know I'm a late night person. So, I'm on Eastern, or no, I'm sorry, I'm on Central Time. I know some of you are on Eastern Time. But, and some of you, like Miss Bethany, are all the way over in Cape Town, South Africa. But, yeah. So every Wednesday, around about 10:30ish, we'll do this live stream. Thank you, Creighton. Thank you for hanging out. You guys, Creighton is awesome. Y'all should definitely follow him. He's incredibly talented, and he's like me. He's a nerd for all kinds of fun stuff. Do I know the time of Great Britain? What is that? Is that GMT? What is that? Green Mountain Time? Great Mountain Time? You know, it's sad, on my other channel, YouTube demonetized my vid on... What? Are you serious? They demonetized your video talking about him, but that's unbelievable. I wish I could say it surprises me, but YouTube is like, it's like what we said earlier, like, YouTube is not what it was. I hate that I finally jumped in this late, but I've said it before. Hey, buddy. There needs to be a platform that can compete with YouTube, where people can upload videos, basically just like YouTube, but without all of the bullshit, you know? I really think that's the only way that YouTube is going to make any changes that will benefit us small creators, is if another platform comes along and a lot of big names leave. Like if a big platform came along and like the Superwomans, the Liza Koshis, the Joey Graceffas, a Paul brother, you know, people who have name value, jump ship. I will Snapchat you. But yeah, you guys, thank y'all for hanging out with me. I love y'all so much. I will get on that merch thing and the Patreon thing. Thank y'all for your input. I appreciate it, because without y'all, there's no sense in me being here. So I love y'all. Would I go on a date with you? There's no reason I wouldn't. I absolutely would. I definitely would. Stay sparkly. Absolutely. As I always say, y'all stay beautiful. I will see y'all tomorrow on YouTube, and next Wednesday I will see y'all, okay? Y'all have a great night.